Hey YouTube! So, Jazzmaster. Pretty sure I've never played a Jazzmaster before, or never for any length of time. Never had one. I've maybe played one in a shop or at someone's house or something like that. So this is a Squier Jazzmaster. I just looked it up. It's a Squier Classic Vibe 60s Jazzmaster Olympic White IL, whatever all those things mean. So it was bought brand new from the same. It was the same guy that bought the Epiphone, the green Epiphone that had bad frets on it that I made him take back. I think he just kind of went off the idea. I didn't even notice there was switches here. Right, so basically, I think it's a bit of time for flagging off modern guitars again. This has not been set up. This is this is a kind of before video. I'm probably going to do two videos tonight. I might try and stick the two of them together, but I might just put one out just now while I'm setting up. And I think maybe just ignorance, is that the word? Naivety. I kind of assumed that when you bought a new guitar, like up to 6 months ago, that it was kind of, it would play. And it's like, this has got a really high action on it. It thoroughly fails my 2 pence test on the 12th fret. Which this is more like a 2p and a 1p stuck together. I normally use a 2p between the 12th fret and the string, because that just happens to be the action I like, where it's not too low. If you get it down to 1p, then it's maybe slightly. That's for your shredder, and 2p's for like someone like me who likes a bit of playing guitar, but also likes a bit of being able to batter chords. So I need some dynamics in it. The truss rod needs adjusted. It's a bit. That might be something to do with the high action. It's quite a distance off. The nut is the owner wasn't happy with the nut. The nut's not very well cut either. It is up all high. He's put a new Graphtec string tree on it. I don't think that's original. He also said something about changing bolts round on the bridge, which I'm not really sure. I'm not sure exactly what it was he did. He said it kept the strings kept hitting off something. So whatever that is. But basically we've got an unset up guitar. So if you're going to buy this is not cheap. This is 360 quid, which is right at the absolute, in fact it's beyond my maximum limit for buying a guitar. So remember, if you're buying a new guitar, a shop charges you 100 quid to set it up, right? So it's no longer a £350 guitar, it's a £450 guitar you're buying. Assuming you don't know how to set it up yourself. Maybe I'm just old fashioned. I just assume that I want, if I'm paying that amount, especially that amount of money for a guitar, I want it to play amazing immediately, straight out the box. And I have had guitars before. My pal had he's still got one of them Bullet Mustangs. And he let me play it, and I was like, oh, that's great. It'd take you long to, it's like, it basically just came out the box practically in tune. And amazing. I've also heard such things from Yamahas. I remember if I was teaching guitar, this was maybe 10, 15 years ago, one of the guys bought one of those black Yamaha ERG guitars, and it came out the box in tune. And as I played it, it was like it was just set up. So it's almost like, I think those Yamahas are maybe about 120 quid. So you're really getting, it's like £220 if you take £100 that a shop would take to set it up. So I wanted to get something out just now before I ended up messing about with this. Also, it means I'm not rushing to try and put a video out tonight. But big massive pickups. We'll have to have a wee look and see what these, like 2 roller knobs. Am I right in thinking that Jazzmasters have often got have got the sort of metal plates on them? Or is that something else? Maybe the Jaguar has that, the Jazzmaster doesn't? I don't know. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's, I will find the tape when I do it. I think I might even tell you on that. I think it's a Fender, it's 25.5 inch scale, whereas the Jaguar is a shorter thing. So this, it's kind of weird. I've actually got, it's very like the Badger guitar I've got looks wise. I thought it was, it's upside down actually, isn't it? Anyway, I can play it, but you get the problem, see when you get the action really high, when you try and bend a string up, your finger goes in below the other strings because the action's so high. I just don't think that a guitar shop, maybe a modern guitar shop does, but I don't think a guitar shop would have this out on the floor, like as a demo guitar, the way it's playing just now, because you would pick this up. I mean, as it is, I know I'm totally slagging this off just now. I'm sorry, Chrissy, but I'll make it work and it'll be good. But all the Bucky casters and all the stupid ones I make and sell for like £100 and stuff like that play miles better than this does right now. You know, if it came down to it, and you've got a gig in 10 minutes, which one of these guitars are you going to play? You know, do you want this £360 Jazzmaster cool looking thing, or this rubbish thing that Malco's put together? It's like you would choose the Malco caster every time because it would play better and sound better. Well, maybe not sound better. It does sound quite interesting. So these pickups are pickups I've never had before. So I think they're single coils. Well, they've got a row of holes in the middle, so I imagine that makes them single coils. I suppose they could be stacked humbuckers. But an interesting, very cool guitar. I know that these used to be dead cheap. Like if you go back pre-Nirvana, I was going to say 20 years, that's 30 years, isn't it? What's that, 1990? 30 odd years. The reason Kurt Cobain played these was because you could get them cheap, because everyone wanted Strats and Tellys. These were a sort of failure, but then obviously they started being cool, and then they became really expensive. So and you know, Squier reissued them and stuff like that. So they're quite popular guitars for someone that wants something a bit different. But I mean, it's like the Jaguar. It's a different guitar. It's not like just a Strat but a different shape. If you know what I mean. Like a lot of guitars are very similar to each other. They can be completely different shape, but you know, everyone feels like this has got like a weird thing going on about it. It's got like unique quirks. You know, like it solves some problems and then creates other problems as well. Like because it's based on the 60s one or 50s, 60s. I think these were. ISF 20, yeah, it's brand new. I was 99% sure it was brand new anyway. So I will get back to you probably later on tonight once I've set this up, and I'll give it a proper demo and I'll play it properly. It's like I could play it like if we were having a jam and up here I'd play that guitar. I would be able to work my way around it. Partly maybe because I'm a bass player, but it's like, there is technique in playing guitars that have got a really high action to make them work. Rock on, see you later on.